every imaginable abomination. Murder, torture, witch burning, dark rituals, devil worship, everything.
Yeah, sure. And that's not just what you tell the tourists to make this place more interesting.
Well, perhaps it's not quite that bad, but what the people say is true. That castle is cursed. That much is certain.
Why?
Just look at the Gordons. An ancient family that's gonna die out, one blow of fate after the other. The latest events alone. Around 25 years ago, there was a fire in the castle, and Master Samuel lost his young wife in the flames. 12 years ago, the eldest Gordon committed suicide. He jumped from the castle tower. After that came Robert's murder and Samuel's suicide. The last surviving Gordon is Lady Victoria. She's already about 90. When she dies, one of the oldest families in England dies with her.
Sounds like bad luck, but not necessarily a curse.
It is. The castle is cursed. It makes the people crazy. How else are you going to explain one Gordon after the other completely losing it?
Some mental illnesses are hereditary. And if it's an old noble family, incest may also play a role.
Yeah. Or natural radioactivity, or poisonous groundwater. That's all far-fetched. It's a curse. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, everyone, clearly.
What can you tell me about this place?
Willow Creek. It's the nest in which I was born. Just like all the others you see around here. No one moves to here. Either you're born here and stay, or you're born here and leave. It can't keep hold of the youngsters anymore. They want to be in the city. The place is dying out.
Is there anything special to see here?
The museum, of course. I was significantly involved in setting it up. It's even on my land, which I've leased for a small, appropriate fee, of course. Go into the village. You won't miss it. We set it up once the flow of tourists dried up. You need to offer the people something, after all. We redesigned the rear part of the museum last year. Now it's got a lot more zip. It was my idea. None of the other people in the village have got any idea about business.
And?
You have to speculate to accumulate. You're not going to attract tourists with a couple of clay pots and carpets, are you?
How can you attract tourists?
With a show! You need to give them something. We've got 5 gruesome murders here, an old family full of maniacs, a dark curse. There must be some capital in that.
Doesn't seem to have worked all that well so far.
Alas, no. Many didn't get involved. Said you should let the dead rest in peace. We won't get anywhere like that.
Of course not.
During the first few months after the murders, it was looking really good. The papers wrote about our murders all the time. Loads of free publicity. They came from all over. Buses full. But then, well, the hype died down.
Ooh, how tragic. Hey, perhaps a couple of people should be killed every season. Then you'll get more press.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. You haven't invested all your savings. But I'll have the last laugh. This place is gonna be on the up again.
Thanks for the chat, Murray.
My pleasure.
Good grief, that is quite a talk. Right, so let's actually have a look at that.
From the Willow Creek area. It's marked where the murders took place 12 years ago. As long as I don't have any leads, I'd better just give a look around here once again. She was definitely here. Or maybe not in the village.
Yeah, but can I...
A card from the Willow Creek. As long as I don't have any...
I can't use it to travel around yet. Probably need to be outside or something. Right, let's go to our room, finally. Good grief, Murray can talk.
Room 13. That's Angelina's room.
Ours is right next to it, then.
And that's my room, number 12. First I'll get rid of this rucksack, and then I need to find a way to get into Angelina's room.
Well, clearly distracting Murray somehow.
That's better.
Wait, we can't actually go in the room, dude. Wait. Angelina's room has the door icon to go into the room, yet our room doesn't? What? And why is our room not marked, you know, our room? That would actually make a lot of sense if it would do that, but no.
Strange. The wall doesn't look like it belongs here. Looks temporary to me. It's pretty
So it
dark
does.
back there. But it looks like the passage simply hasn't been renovated. I'd like to guess that this wall's been put up just to prevent the guests in the front part of the hotel from being disturbed while the restoration work's still going on in the back. Perhaps Murray ran out of cash, or he saw that he didn't need any more rooms. Whatever the case, the renovation didn't get finished. No. I don't think there's anything of interest waiting for me back there.
There might be, you know, a way to sneak around into the back of Angelina's room or something. I mean, you never know. Clock.
A wooden clock with a glass cover and some carving on it. Huh. What's that? The clock's just an imitation. It can't be wound up. Probably a cheap electronic clock with batteries. I can't get it off. It's screwed on. I need a screwdriver or something like that to get it off the bookcase.
Will a knife do? Depending on the type of screw.
Yep, that's how it's done.
Nice. Surprised that worked. That's a really weird sound. Must admit. Batteries.
I've got them. 2 1.5 volt batteries.
AA, AAA? Looks like AA.
2 typical 1.5 volt commercially available batteries.
Alright, so now I'm guessing that if we go down to the lobby, Darren will pick up one of those soul keys.
Let's see. A few crime stories, poetry collections, fairy tales, horror stories. Just the thing for a relaxing night in a hotel. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have one of those. A whole load of good books. But I don't know how they're supposed to help me in my search for Angelina. A whole load of good books. A whole load of...
Right, looping. Yeah, I mean, the game actually mentioned that items would no longer be available to interact with once there was nothing new. There's a lot of looping going around though. Newspaper.
There's a newspaper lying on the glass table. Maybe a service for the guests. Oh no, can't be. The paper's already several weeks old. Probably so little going on here that Murray hardly ever gets back here to tidy up.
Oh man, can you imagine having to clean this entire place? It's huge.
Nothing's older than yesterday's paper. But I don't have to read it. I think I'll just take a few pages.
Why would you do that? Why? Adventure game logic.
A newspaper. By the looks of it, I'd say it's a halfway serious local rag. Whatever. Probably not worth reading.
Considering it's old, no.
The idea is very much that you sit yourself in this armchair, read one of the books from over there, while quietly smoking a pipe or a cigar. Judging by the ashtray, it looks like that hasn't happened for some time though. It's sparkling clean. There's only a box of matches lying in it.
Alright. Matches. Ooh. Now that could be part of a distraction. Light it on fire.
Allardyce matches. Sounds like there's still a few in here. A box of matches. Branded Allardyce. There are a few matches still inside.
Alrighty, I think that's just about all it is. So let's try and get into
That's
our
my
room.
room. Like all the rooms here, a converted cell. It doesn't really feel all that friendly and it's rather uncared for. A apart from the price, there's nothing much here that's first class.
Go
I'm
in.
not gonna allow myself a nap while I still have it. There's nothing in my room.
Alright, that's weird. Let's try and enter Angelina's then.
Angelina's room's locked. I need to get hold of the key somehow. Angelina's room.
Alright, so I'm guessing we have to burn the newspaper?
No, I'm not doing that.
You have to burn something to get his attention so he'll run away, right?
Definitely not. I'm not a twisted fire starter. Although the idea is kind of in the right direction.
So wait, I'm not supposed to burn something, yet I'm supposed to burn something with the matches. Wait, what? Try and burn the door? No? Alright. Huh. Well. Dunno then. Don't know. Let's try and pick one up,